A Man Nobody Knows, a book review in 2023. I first learned about this book when I was going through community college. I had this history professor who once said that this was a controversial book, and by the way he had skewed it in that light, it was sacrilegious. So I was told that if a book is controversial, then it's a good read, and this book is. Be sure to like, subscribe, and smash that bell for more data-driven updates and quality book reviews. The Man Nobody Knows by Bruce Barton was written in 1925, and for that day may have seemed sacrilegious. However, in 2003, it is an amazing introspective book for entrepreneurs. Though it was written in 1925, it's more relevant today than ever. The ideas in the book go against the grain of the Baby-Boomer MBA business philosophy, and instead focus on a concept of influence as a business model and how Jesus used influence to grow his discipleship and following. Like they say, if you want to learn something new, read an old book. This book is broken down into 7 chapters, each chapter articulating the unique picture back to the main theme of Jesus as the greatest entrepreneur and business founder of all time. The motif driven home by Barton was that Jesus has been overly sold as a weak, peace-loving hippie, ready to welcome death's sweet release. Barton uses a series of biblical scripture with his own unique narration as he lays out the facts as he saw them occur. Barton brings to light the fact that Jesus was a carpenter and was most likely a very physically strong man because carpenters had to be physically strong. Barton discusses some of the key biblical writing points that would correspond to Orson Welles' rules for writing 20 to 30 years later. I'm no theologian or scriptural guru, but I thought that Bruce Barton's points and telling of his biblical events really changed my perspective on some of the stories that I had simply overlooked and just taken as gospel. In particular, the Sermon on the Mount, that one may seem to be a gospel telling a whole different way. For example, Barton's reasoning for the Sermon on the Mount was that Jesus was being chased by an army attempting to make him king, then march on Jerusalem to overthrow the Roman occupiers. Which made a lot of sense as to why Jesus' Sermon on the Mount speech was primarily a peace-loving speech, focusing on the virtues of humility and meekness in light of a jingoistic Jewish army ready to take its capital back. The book highlights similar examples of Jesus giving up positions of power to fulfill his grander vision, all of which leading back to the first quote in the book, "Waste ye not, that I may be about my Father's business." Chapter 5 of the book is named His Advertisements. Focusing on the 9th chapter of Matthew as a short essay, it showcases how Jesus generally spoke in one-syllable words and no adjectives, driving home new ideas and provocative points. In this book, Barton ponders the point on Jesus' life where he had gained consciousness as the Son of God and was driven to do some mission. Barton alludes to the fact that Jesus' wilderness excursions of isolationism gave him more vision with each return to his own following, that he would lose more followers after expressing his vision. Like the casually dressed modern CEO of a major tech company, Jesus disregarded the rigid adherence to authority that you can too. By listening to this audiobook for free, right here, be sure to like, subscribe, and smash that bell for more updates.